After the ball is over, after this game is done, after the die lot's finished, and you are short just one, many a knitter has made a tearful and desperate call, pleading with their local yarn shop, go after that ball.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pen, Hook, and Needles Podcast, episode 180. Welcome to the PHN Woman Cave. I am Marlisha.
Where's my sign? There. I can't believe.
I am Marlisha, also known as Lady Vernico.
And I am Talia, also known as Franciscan Gypsy, everywhere on the webs.
Now, currently I have chai tea in here. It's a caramel chai, and I'm not sure I like it, so if we decide to stop even in a few seconds, it's because I want to change my tea out.
I guess this can now be called my chai mug, because this is basically all I drink in this mug. This is my superheroes mug, and this is classic superheroes. You know, you have the classic Dick Grayson Robin. I think that's probably the Barry Allen Flash.
Kind of like my classic Marvel mug.
Yeah. Hal Jordan as Green Lantern.
I'm going to stop right here before we get any further because I don't like this. Okay.
Oh, okay, so we're pausing.
We're going to pause. I will be right back because I'm not going to drink this.
Okay, bye-bye.
And we're back, and to have the...
Careful, you're going to spill.
I am going to spill. My classic Marvel mug to have the classic chai tea vanilla.
Well, let's see who matches up to who. It looks like Iron Man and Superman, Robin and Captain America, Batman and Wolverine. Oh, it looks like there's fewer characters on yours.
There is. I was just going to say that, which is really funny because there's so many characters in the Marvel Universe.
Huh, that's interesting. And that definitely is a classic Iron Man. I mean,
well, classic Wolverine.
Yeah, you're right.
It doesn't have the black uniform. It's like Scott said in the first movie, would you prefer yellow spandex? Yeah. Okay, but anyway.
Anyone who reads actual comics, Wolverine's costume doesn't change in the comics. But that's really classic Iron Man.
It does in the Ultimate and that kind of stuff. Yeah, it does. But anyway. Okay, so we're back. I had to have decent chai tea. I didn't care for the kind I had that particular time. We want to welcome you, as we said, all our new and returning viewers. We thank you for joining us here in the fun PHN Woman Cave.
Let's see if I can point properly this time. It will be... No.
Anyway, if you are returning, we're glad to have you with us once again here at the PHN Woman Cave. If you are new, we thank you for joining us for the first time and hope you will join officially in the group so you can take part in the cows and be eligible for prizes. If you have been lurking in the shadows, please come out of the shadows and join us in the light so you can also be eligible for prizes.
Indeed.
I did want to mention before we go on further that Sarah Jane from Sarah Jane Designs has a new hat out. Her banner's back below our
I did see the banner. I wasn't looking very close.
It's a hat. It's called the Rovanian hat. I'm not sure that's pronounced correctly. Sarah Jane, you can correct us if I am wrong. But it's called the Rovanian hat, and it's new and looks really cool.
And I'm going to use that to segue. Ooh, I can segue. Segue. Wow.
We call this the segue.
Segue section.
I have curls.
Not a segue. Back to the segue. Sarah Jane is a moderator, I believe, in a new group that I'm a part of.
New to you group.
New to me. Well, new to me, yeah.
Yeah, because I was a member of that group for a while, even though I'm not. Well, you go on.
It's called the Indie Design Gift Along group. You can take part either as a gift alonger. It's a cow group. Or as a designer. I'm taking part as a designer, and I'm going to read off my notes. It is a 6-week-long cow of holiday gifts made from patterns designed by a rather extensive list of independent designers. And it runs from Thursday, November 19th at 8 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time to Friday, November 27th, 2015 at 11:59 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time.
Eastern Time, huh?
Eastern Time. I knew you were going to say that. Tons of indie designers will be discounted between 5 to 20 of their patterns, and the discount will be at 25% off.
Wow, that's a lot.
And they have a gift along code that they have in the group. It's the same code for everybody. And most people have it actually listed on their patterns. Mine is already listed on my patterns, but the code won't take effect until November 19th at 8 p.m.
So if you can wait, that's good for you.
So 25% off, guys. And this is just a way to advertise. And for those of you who want to do a gift-along type thing, you're really itching to do some Christmassy knitting, or you just want to get some awesome codes on some new designers, seriously, I have been looking at these designs. I could waste all day.
We can't see them yet because we're not designers.
But oh, you can't?
I can't see them yet. There's only 2 threads up there.
Oh, I was looking in the planning area.
Oh, okay.
Because there's also a planning group. So
and keep in mind that if it falls under a toy, it can be in our toy long. If it falls under a sweater or a shawl, it will fall into our next along.
I've seen.
Oh, but that will be not don't be there yet.
Yeah, I've seen at least 2 other toy designers in there, but most of them are garment or other things designers.
Accessories, things like that.
The lady who designs my horse blanket shawl, she's in there.
Sarah Jane's a moderator.
Sarah Jane's a moderator.
George, you should get involved.
Yes, George should get involved.
Anastasia.
Yes. The person who mentioned to me was Laura Smoot, of Laura Smoot Designs. I thank you. So you will be seeing stuff popping up in the blog and in the group as I try to advertise this, because no skin off my back.
Your nose.
Whatever. It's not off my back either. For promoting other indie designers. And hopefully they'll do the same for me. So, yes, 25% off is quite nice. And if you win a prize in their group, you can win either a physical one, or you could win a free pattern from any number of indie designers.
Cool. So. Cool. Okay, so that is the promotional publicity stuff.
Other than baby hat, which I see is starting to, baby hat areas,
my alarm, excuse me.
Making noise. Other than the baby hat area, which I see is heating up, baby hat and baby items area. Thank you, Blair.
Yes, Blair has been.
She made a 7th hat.
She's typing. She is knitting vicariously for me. I am knitting through her vicariously. That's why she says she's casting on so many things. I'm proud of you, Valeria, for looking that up. That's great. I love our group.
Indeed.
Okay, we have some new people in the group who have joined us officially. We have, I think it's Uminchu, Uminchu, who is Joan. Welcome, Joan.
I wonder what that's a reference to.
It sounds familiar, but maybe it's just, I don't know, maybe it's nothing, but it sounds familiar. We have Warp F1, and I don't know, Lizzie.
She's one of my testers. She was one of my testers in another group.
Lizzie, who is joining us, yay. Welcome, Lizzie. Welcome, Joan. We have Dolphin Lover 33, who is, she just sent me an email that had her name. She told me what her name was, but she didn't say if I could give it or not, and it's not on her page, so I'm not going to tell you.
She's being good this time.
I'm trying not to, yes. But welcome, person, Dolphin Lover.
And who doesn't love a good dolphin?
Dolphin Lover 33. And then
So long and thanks for all the fish.
Betty Oscar, who I think is Betty. I guess it could be Oscar, but I think it's Betty. So welcome, Betty Oscar.
Maybe they shared the account.
Maybe. Camarina, who is Heather. Welcome, Heather. And
Ooh, Spork.
No, Ooh would be O. It's
Spork.
And we're probably doing something that's totally unintentional. It's UHH Spork.
I like that, though.
And that's Emily.
Spork.
And Emily's got a cute picture.
Oh, does she?
I think it's her. If I remember the right person, I think it's her and the child, or her and her kid, and her kid and a child, her husband and a child. I'm not sure. Anyway, it was a cute
her
picture.
husband's a kitten?
A kid.
Her husband's a kid?
Oboe head. Well, most husbands are.
True.
Yes, Dan, that means you. Here we go. Dan.
Well, why do you even, we know they're going to get mentioned.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and put Kay down because
All right.
I'm going to be blaming her for stuff later.
I am too. Okay, so welcome to all of you who have joined officially, and we
I'm
are
so
glad to have
connected.
you with us. We are creeping up towards 600, which is awesome. Yay.
Now that we said that, we're going to lose like 10 members.
Well, yeah, we keep going up and down, so I hope we get a few more so we don't go down again. That's why we keep saying, come out, come out, come out. No,
wherever you are.
Wherever you are. We do want to be able to have you eligible for the prizes. Is that what you'd like to do? I need to get my hair cut. Okay.
All chopped off?
All chopped off. Daddy would not like that. Okay. The fourth annual PHN Toy Along, we are a little over a month finished or through. We have lots of cool stuff in the threads. And thank you, those of you who have been double posting. Thank you, Valeria, when you catch them that I haven't seen them yet. Because sometimes Valeria's up when you guys post and you forget to post. The double for the Franciscan Gypsy design, so she posts it, which I really appreciate, so I don't have to go looking for it. But anyway, thank you for all the wonderful enabling you're doing in the toy along. It is amazing. We have 3 lovely co-hosts. We have Black Horse, who is Kim from the Me, My Dog, and Some Yarn podcast. We have Maureen from Victorian Studios, who is for Victorian Studio. She says Victorian Studio, right? I keep saying Victorian Studio.
She is Victorian Studio. You're thinking of Bonnie, who's Studio Von Design.
Right. And then we have, but Bonnie's not a...
No, but that's what you're thinking of.
So we have Victorian Studio and Me, My
Because
Dog,
I
and
had
Some
the
Yarn.
power of telling what you're thinking.
And then we have, the next one is, because she's derailing me, the last one is Mary, who is Pharma Garumi from Yarn and Pharmaceutical. Stop it. Stop it, or I'll show everybody your bad hair. Okay.
They've seen it before.
They're seeing my bad hair. Anyway, so Mary, who is Pharma Garumi from the Yarn and Pharmaceuticals podcast, Kim, who is Black Horse.
There's actually a cool song about Black Horse. It's, Black Horse and the Cherry Tree.
Well, anyway, she's from Me, My Dog, and Some Yarn, and that's Kim, and then Maureen from Victorian Studio.
There's no song about Victorian Studios, sorry.
I'm sorry, I needed some tea. Okay, now, we have the rules are pretty much the same as always, okay? It has to be knitted or crocheted toys. They must be worked on between the start date of October 1st and the ending date of December 31st. It doesn't have to be finished, but we like to see the finished object to make us happy. So,
because they're toys and they're cute.
You can post 1 WIP per project per week and 1 finished object whenever it's done. The only time you get to post 2 finished object photos of the same project is if it's a Franciscan Gypsy Designs toy.
Yep.
And that one will give you 2 chances for the finished object only. Let me see here. You can do whatever you like with them. You can double dip with our other co-hosts or anywhere as long as it's okay with them and you're a member of their group.
Yes.
You can please tag your toys PHN Toy 2015 or hashtag PHN Toy 2015 for Instagram. Okay.
Does Kate have at least 5 patterns? I was just thinking. Because she can do the designer thing.
She has the 2 different bakery bears. She has the giraffe. She has 2 or 3 shawls. Yeah, she should have enough.
Okay. Kay, check out the thing I told you about.
By thing, she means the gift along.
Go. Check it out.
Because I said send her an invite.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I heard from Cupcake Crochet. The bunny stomp message was received, and I have received her message. It's better than the force, Dan, the bunny stomp.
Do not underestimate the power of the bunny stomp.
Bunny stomp. So I will be getting back to you as soon as I can. Jenny, thank you for getting back to me so quickly. Okay, let's see. We have a list of
a Bonnie Appletist?
Yes, a Bonnie Appletist, as Davina used to say. We have a list of toy designers. It's not a comprehensive list by any means, but to give you an idea if you get stuck for toy designs.
How can you get stuck? There's so many awesome toys out there.
Okay. The prizes are coming from 10 hours or less, who's our very own George.
Not all the prizes.
He's going to provide all the prizes for everybody. No, George. George
Oh,
is,
did you see on Facebook he has something where he's got the main color of whatever he's working, one color, and the cable's in a different color. It looks really pretty.
I'm sure it is. He's got wonderful color sense and stuff and design sense. Okay, George is donating a $25 gift certificate to $10 hours or less.com, which is a wonderful his website where he's got buttons and patterns and all kinds of things. And he will send the I think it's some kind of a coupon or coupon code or something he'll send to you, and you can buy whatever you want.
I need more tea.
Spinning Laura is donating patterns. She's Laura Smoot Designs. Wonderful patterns there. We have 2 skeins of undead yarn in the werewolf base, which is now discontinued in this particular rendition of the base. I don't know if Heidi is continuing the same DK weight as the same werewolf, but a different base. I don't know how she's doing that, but this is no longer available. It's discontinued. This particular DK base.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 2 skeins of that. It was donated by Robin, who is Mima Knits too.
I'm not sure if maybe she's doing a non-superwash version or...
I don't know.
I know her horse is going non-superwash.
We have a skein of hedgehog fibers and a skein of Frabajou fibers recycled yarn, and that was from Mama C, who is Christina. Thank you very much, Christina. We have from Nadia Hooken. Well, I don't know yet. She hasn't told me, or you. Maybe she has told you and you haven't seen it.
I didn't see any of my messages, but I'm also abysmally behind. I didn't have to give.
But she did say something. I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you're not imagining.
Okay.
Stuff.
Me, my dog, and some yarn donated a project bag, which I've shown you before. It looks like.
Is this time to show the prices again?
No, I'm not showing. I'm saying it looks something like this bag here. It's a similar color scheme. Okay.
I mean, fiber in my nose.
And you can check out her Etsy shop. She's got some lovely things there. And we had the zombie book that was donated by Packy Knits. We have that now, so we will go ahead and resubmit that for a gift.
Right. Yeah. Not for the toy line specifically, but maybe if someone wants a zombie book or.
Well, we have it I have it in the.
Oh, okay. So it's for the toy.
It's for the toy line.
Oh, okay.
If so that'll be up as well.
Because I know zombies aren't everybody's thing.
Yeah,
but...
if you're not a zombie, the last winner was not a zombie person, so she said please put it back in the pot, and so we were doing that. We thank her for her generosity in redonating it. So thank you very much. Okay, so do you have anything else before we go into? That was a very long intro.
It was a very long intro. I think maybe do a couple of projects and then I need more tea because I'm out of tea.
I blame it on Kay.
Oh, of course. Well, everything's Kay's fault. It used to be all Amy's fault, but then Amy stopped podcasting.
And Kathy stopped posting. Every time we say that, we have to stop saying that. We don't want Kay and Dan to stop podcasting.
No, I think they're too committed.
Yes.
Right,
Dan.
Kay and Dan?
You don't get that option.
No.
Okay.
Alrighty. You want to talk about the toy long, so how many projects have you?
1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7.
Oh, you worked more than I thought you did.
And then I have a couple that are not.
Well, they count.
Yeah. Okay.
So 8, 9.
Yeah.
Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Hi. My name is Talia. I have a problem.
It has many problems.
Many much problems.
You have to go first.
Okay, I'll do 2. Okay, yeah. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go backwards right now.
Words are back.
Words are back.
You're not just gonna go words or back.
Words that never were true.
You're singing the Monkees now?
Yeah, apparently. Oh, that's right. It's not in the proper bag because all my silver sheds are taken up.
We love our silver shed bags. And Brody.
Yes, this is usually my secret projects are in silver shed, but my silver shed bags are occupado. Actually, although occupado doesn't make sense because that's saying I occupy.
Focus.
I can't focus.
Focusado.
That was really bad. So, you might have seen this on the threads or on my blog. I was at work the other day and talking to a coworker about something that her niece liked. Her birthday was coming up or something, or talking about Christmas or something. I think it was for her birthday. And her niece really liked this animal, this kind of animal. And all of a sudden, the idea just germinated. And
She had no self-control.
I couldn't help myself. I grabbed a piece of paper out of the printer, and right there at work, because I had a couple free moments, it was actually a good night, which was nice because recently it's been crazy busy. And I just sat there and I sketched the next design, and including notes of the pieces that are involved, everything. Then I came home and did a more complete sketch with penning it in and coloring.
She didn't go to bed.
Well, and I started it.
Mm-hmm.
I just couldn't, I was on fire.
I already know what yarn I'm going to use.
Yeah. She's just a girl and she's on fire. Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
Well,
On key, off key.
yeah, I'm probably off key actually. It's a good song though.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I am being looked at by a toy with eyes.
It has eyes.
Yes, and she's cute so far. Just in the head, but that. What?
She's just cute in the head.
So, yes, she has been started. Only one other person has seen the sketch besides Mom, and that person knows who she is. You know who she is.
Other than Little Miss Thing?
The designer. The dyer.
Oh, right. But that's two other people. Cause
Well, Miss Thing knows it. Always
Little
knows.
Miss Thing knows what it is.
Yeah. Well, Davina always
For those of you who are new to the podcast, Little Miss Thing is my other daughter, Davina.
Yes. So, design in progress.
Needs my bag.
Needs my bag. Autism awareness bag.
From 2 years back.
Yes.
You have one more?
Yes. My other one that I can't show.
We are bringing the mystery back, Allison.
Yes. So, in my Silver Shed Kitties in the News bag, got some work done on this design. And, it's slowly but surely between the two of them. Right now, the one that's catching me on fire is my newer one.
I'm warm. She's too hot.
Yes, I'm too hot.
Not that way.
Woo!
You are vaguely disturbing.
So, anyway, this design's been in progress, but the one I'm really on fire about is the, other one, that just started up. The colors are a little more fun. But.
And I would like to have you note that she said she wasn't going to do 2 in a row.
Yes.
2 together.
Okay, so when I finished with, I've released York the Owl, I've released Bastettes, and then within a week of each other. And also Cyrano became available for sale outside of the kit as well. Even though I think the kits are still for sale. Go get one.
If you want one.
Go get one. Why would you not want one? You have a Silver Shed bag, medium size, and it is this bag. You have Heidi Undead Yarns Zombified colorway,
which is really nice.
Colorway. And then you have Cyrano the bookworm.
The cutest of all bookworms.
It's just awesome. You need to go get one.
Yeah, she's full of herself, but that's okay.
But anyway,
it's a cute. I love Cyrano. It's a cute book.
It's an awesome kit. So go pick one up. But anyway, the point is being that
self-promotion.
I had going at the same time 2 patterns in testing at the same time. I was designing 2 to 3 at the same time at one point.
Yeah, who was it? Who was with me? Was it Hank's mom? We were testing all 3 at one time.
I think you were actually. Very busy little testers. Hence, when I got a little bit behind and discombobulated in the group, thank you, Blair, for picking up the slack. Thank you, Sue. Blair really push me on track. She's like, hey, pay attention to your design stuff.
Yes, mommy.
She's declared herself mommy number 2.
Yes. She can't be my mommy.
No. But I told myself once I got Bastet released and York was looking like he was going to be released soon, and Cyrano was out in Ravelry, I was like, okay, I'm not doing this again. I obviously can't focus. So what do? I immediately turn right around, listen a week after making this decision, and start another pattern while I'm working on a pattern.
Because apparently she cannot be trusted.
No, I am untrustworthy. So,
long story short,
long story long. Amy. We miss you, Amy.
Amy.
Where are you?
AIMEE.
We miss you and Darren.
Yes. Okay, are you finished?
I am.
Okay.
You need to put Darren's name down.
Why?
Because I mentioned it.
It?
It being his name.
Darren's EM, right? Not IM.
Yeah, I believe it's
Okay.
EM.
Okay, in my Knitting's My Bag turtle bag, I have...
Turtle.
I only did 1 row on this, but that's what I'm doing. I'm doing little steps, baby steps. So I was working on the shelf, and I like this. I'm having fun with it again. Whoops, the hook is stuck in there.
Oops, it's a bunny.
It is a bunny, and
I don't
need
have
to take a
anything
break.
else to drink. Let's have water. I'm out of tea.
And I wanted to use my G hook in here, but this is an E hook.
That might be a problem.
I was trying to use my G hook that Jenny gave me, and it wasn't gonna work. But anyway, here's my shell, and I've got the feet done and the tail, I believe. All I have to do after this is the head. And I'm just taking it a little bit at a time because I know that I'm going to have testing to do later on, so I'm not going to, this is just kind of a plop.
Yes,
And
which is fine.
That. I'm enjoying that.
And guys, we have 21 turtle projects.
Not counting that one?
Well, it counts all the projects.
As long as they're linked.
Yeah, as long as they're linked. So
Mhm.
21 linked turtle projects. Well, I don't know if that includes all Laura's or not.
Laura, are you all linked up? Oh, excuse me, that's the phone.
We're just going to
pause
have
it, or
maybe. I can get a cup of tea. Yes, we want to pause
we're going
it.
to pause this. Hi, we're back. That was my mom and dad. My uncle, who has been in hospice for terminal cancer, died this morning. So my mom wants to let us know. And we're going to take a couple minutes for a moment of silence. We're going to say a prayer that we say as Catholics for the repose of his soul. If you are not Catholic or you do not want to say the prayer or
it
if
makes
it
you feel
bothers you,
uncomfortable.
please put us on mute or go get a cup of tea or something. When I bring this back out for a couple seconds, we'll be done.
Yeah, when it's not on the screen.
When it's not on the screen anymore. Okay? All right. So, Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Eternal rest grant to him, O Lord, and the perpetual light shine upon him. May he and all the faithful departed, through the mercy of God, rest in peace. Amen. Okay, back to our
regularly
normally
scheduled program. Thank you for those who prayed with us, and if you would like to keep them in your prayer requests, in your prayer intentions, we'd appreciate that.
And if you are not familiar with the prayer and you decide you'd like a prayer for
just let us know.
Deceased, we can get you a copy.
We can get you a copy. It's not long and it's not hard. So.
No, it's not.
Okay.
All
right.
I went and got another cup of tea while I was at it.
I'm
at
it.
I
don't have very much.
Why didn't you take advantage of that?
Because I already had one this morning. So. And we have an early dinner. It's your turn.
Is it my turn? Did you go already?
I did my turtle.
Oh, that's right. I lost track. Okay. So, because I'm going to continue going backwards, maybe. Maybe not.
Not.
In my...
Yay! Pink.
Bunny!
Pink
bunny.
Oops. Leah must be happy with our pink.
Pink. Oops.
I don't know how much tea I have left.
Slurpy slurp. So, in my Ploverbird pink oopsie bag is my fisherman's cardigan. which is a Sarah pattern by Jennifer Hagen, who is not related to Festus Hagen as far as I know.
Yes, you said that last week.
Well, it's only
Bears
for goodies.
repeating?
Yes. And I'm using Baroque Comfort Chunky in the Barley colorway. I went ahead and picked up one more skein because I'm not sure if I have enough to do the I-cord all the way around. I'm on my last skein and I'm getting that little antsy feeling, but I might run out. What will I do if I run out?
I have to see if I can find a decent pattern that my hands will be able to stand for a shawl, because I would love this in a shawl.
I don't know how many different colors this had. I got my extra skein from yarn.com.
Mm-hmm.
So I went ahead. I haven't sewed it on yet, but I've attached the collar.
I bet they have a slate blue in that.
I'm sure they do. I attached the collar to the back.
Very pretty.
It is not sewed on yet. And I want to show you. I went ahead and did the I-cord, because I had supposed to have an I-cord all around. Did the I-cord on one sleeve.
Very cool. It doesn't like be very stretchy, though.
It's stretchy enough.
Yeah.
How big do you think my hands are?
Well, no, I understand, but I like stretchy on, so I can pull it over my over my elbows.
I think it's stretchy enough. It makes it so you don't have the cable butting up right against the edge.
Right.
And it also provides
Ribbon would do that too.
the zipper. You don't do ribbon with cables. That looks weird.
I've seen ribbon with cables.
I'm hearing in my head, you don't do penny with peas. It's just weird.
But you do penny with peas.
Unless you stick the peas up the tube, it's just weird. It's a skit. Now, it does have some swearing in it. We have the severely edited version.
My husband edited.
But it's called Death Star Cantina.
Mm-hmm.
Dan, I apologize for the language, but you might like the skit if you can get past the language.
Yeah.
Like we said, we listened to a very cleaned up version. But it's hilarious. I remember I played it one time for my roommate in college, just stuck in there among music while we were studying, and the look on her face was hilarious. And for a couple years afterwards, we could send a text with a part of that skit, and the other will respond to the other part. Anyway, so I finished one I-cord edge. I'm starting on the other I-cord edge for the other sleeve. So,
cool.
Oops, it's a bunny.
All gone. Like the water.
So,
I'll just pretend like I'm drinking out of it.
Or you could drink from your water.
I don't want to mix the tea and the water right now. Excuse me.
Is that like mixing oil and water?
No.
No. So, yes, some progress was made. I corded the full sleeve, and then I started the sleeve, and I was like, I'm done I-cording for now.
I'm done.
I was over it.
Okay.
So it'll get done in bit by bit.
Okay, is it my turn?
It is.
In my Silver Shed bag, my Silver Shed large Winnie the Pooh bag.
But bother.
Yes, large. It's a Silver Shed bag. That means you can't see it. It is my designer project progress. The only person
project?
The only person who is not
Is
a
that-
family member who has seen this is Heidi, because I'm using her yarn. And I did a little.
And
bit
that's
of
not
work
the
on
case with every yarn dyer. We just do it with Heidi.
Yeah.
Which tells you what yarn I'm using.
Yes, I'm using Undead yarn.
Because
And-
Heidi is a special yarny friend.
Yes, she is. She gave me the yarn for this.
So,
So
yeah.
she gave me half the yarn for this, and she special dyed the second half for me. So it's very nice. It's in here, and all I can tell you is that the yarn matches the inside.
Yay.
Okay.
This is a good idea to weave in ends while I'm podcast, because I haven't been wanting to weave in my ends for my blanket lately. Okay. Let's see what
I
that
didn't even tell them it was knitted or crocheted.
Well, sure.
It is what it is.
It is.
Mm.
I think people are assuming it's crocheted.
Why?
Because.
I have
That makes you think,
the
okay.
majority of my projects are knitted right now.
What's interesting, because there's a part in my Arthurian Great Courses class where they talk about customs in in Arthur Legend, and they'll be like, well, you go to this castle, and if you every night he goes by is required to pour water over this stone, and if he does this and the guy comes out of the castle, they have to fight to the death. And the students go, but why? And the teacher says, my answer always is, every time my students ask why, is it's the rule of the castle. I'm like, well, why? Why don't they just pass it on? And she says, the answer is because. And she says that multiple times during the class. Because.
That's not an answer.
But for Arthurian legend, it is an answer. So
It is not, in fact, an answer of any merit.
So, with that weird tangent, in my,
Batman.
oops, wrong bag.
Oops.
Oops.
I'm pretending to drink. There we go. I don't even make noise when I pretend to drink.
I'm trying to remember what bag this is in.
What are you looking for?
My black sweater. Is it in this one? I think it is in this one.
Different
My
color.
projects have changed bags so much I can't remember what's in what bag. Yes, this is in this bag. So, this is my obsidian sweater, which is a calligraphy cardigan by Hannah Fettig. I'm using Miss Babs Yazawetta skein in the colorway obsidian. And I started for our sweater along at the beginning of the year.
And we're now going to the next sweater long in a couple months.
Oh, I'm in the middle row.
Middle row. Where's Lindsay when you need her?
I know.
For those of you who haven't watched us in a while, Lindsay is a friend of ours from the Three Stitches podcast. I don't know if they're still podcasting.
I don't think they're still podcasting anymore.
Yeah.
We lost quite a few podcasters when Blip
yeah,
went out.
Yeah.
Although I think they were headed out anyway because
Well, they were moving.
They were
and all that
moving,
stuff,
and the
yeah.
girls got out of college, and
I think Lindsay is still in school. I think.
Lindsay might be in grad school
Grad
right
school,
now
yeah.
still. So, it right now looks like a cropped sweater. Bolero.
With no sleeves.
With no sleeves.
It's
But
a vest. A bolero vest.
it is. It's an Aladdin vest.
An Abu vest.
A blue vest. So, this is a fun pattern. Thank you, Amy. It was her wearing hers that made me really want to knit this. It was when she had that awesome trying all her knits on
And
episode.
that's Amy from Knitting in Circles.
Yes. I love that episode because I saw so many things that I wanted to knit from that, but this is the one that really came out of that for me.
Okay. My next one is, I already did that one. My Lothlorien shawl. What bag is it in? I think it's in here. And I think I did a couple, no, I think I only did one because my hand was still hurting at this time, and I need to take a look and see if I'm a little loose and if I have to take back a little. But I only did about a row or half a row on this because
It's a pretty color.
it is a pretty color. I'm using, this is the Yowza Way at Shawl 3 by Susan B. Anderson. And I started this for the Bakery Bears favorite color along. I think this was one of their patrons only.
Yes,
Wow.
favorite color along is
Yeah.
a Patrons Only, or was a Patrons Only.
And I'm using size 8s. They're 5 mil needles.
And I gotta admit, I love being a patron.
I do too. Absolutely love it.
One of my favorite parts is actually the patron group on Facebook.
So this is what it looks like. I haven't made a whole lot of progress, but I did make a little. I love this. I just do. It's so pretty. The stitch markers are from the Turbo Knitter when he gave me my bag. It's absolutely beautiful. I have 2 of those. And it's in my Ploverbird medium-sized owl bag from Davina. And this, everything I'm doing, I'm considering a plop because I'll do it and I might start it for things.
Now, describe what a plop is for those.
Oh, I couldn't. Tilly has some long, drawn-out.
Basically, it's a long-term project.
It's long-term. She has project, long-term,
ongoing
something or other.
Yeah, did you repeat project?
I don't know. I can never quite keep it straight, so I just call it a plop.
Yes.
So
But
I
this
have-
time, people are gonna be like, "What is she talking about for plops?"
you can tell. Go and
Tilly Trout.
Tilly Trout. Go see Tilly Trout. Go watch her episode.
And that's probably a horrific imitation, because I just hear her in my head go, "Tilly Trout here."
Tilly Trout here. Tilly is wonderful, and she had
I
a new
love Tilly.
episode up about 3 weeks ago.
And I still haven't watched it just because I'm a bum and I'm behind on everyone except Bakery Bears. Oh, I think I'm finally caught up on Karen.
Oh, okay. I think I'm caught up in several.
Although, I'm kind of caught up on Karen. I kept getting nap attack, to use Karen's term.
Turbo Knitter's got a new one up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what I'm doing there. I'm enjoying that. I love the Yowza Way at Shawl. It's a lot of fun to make.
So, I guess it's my turn. Let me finish weaving in this here and cut off my tail. This is such a good idea, weaving in ends while podcasting, because honestly, when I'm not podcasting, I don't want to weave in my ends. I'm just like, No, I want to knit, so I do. Because you can get a full square done during Gunsmoke, or quite a bit of knitting done. But since
It takes you an hour to do a square?
if my hands are bothering me.
Right.
And also I tend to switch off projects. Apparently I'm not as fast a knitter as Kay is either.
Well, Kay says it takes about 20 minutes to do one.
Yeah, she's a faster knitter
Yeah.
than I am. But also I tend to stop and watch a little bit as well.
Right.
So. Next project.
Yes.
Okay, I think it's in this bag. Oh, bunny. In my Birds on a Wire bag is
That's a Ploverbird bag.
It is a Ploverbird bag. Her medium, I think.
Yeah, it looks like her medium.
I don't think she sells bags anymore.
Well, I think she's still overseas, so.
Yeah, in Hawaii.
Yeah.
This is All That
I
Glitters.
wasn't trying to say where she was.
Well, I'm sure it's on her wrap page.
Yeah.
All That Glitters, which is the Hitchhiker pattern by Martina Bain. And it's Expression Fiber Arts, Sparkle Sock Fingering, the colorways Joy to the World. And I have another, I'll be doing red sparkle after I run out of this yarn because I don't have quite enough. I want to make sure I have enough to do a mini skein with. So I probably should measure and make sure I at least have 10 grams. And then switch colors because I really want to do a mini skein with this. For my blankets. So, it's grown.
It has.
And it does sparkle.
Does it sparkle?
Even though you can't really tell on the screen. There, you can see a little bit of sparkle. And this was a gift from Mom. So, I couldn't find any more of this colorway, which is why I had to find something creative.
I think that she does it at the holidays. She might have some. And this, I got this on a sale, a steep sale, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to afford it.
Yeah. But it's okay. I think my thing with the red on the end is going to be cute, too.
Right.
So this gets worked on when I feel like it. It's been more work lately. But this is the one that Mom had to untangle last week.
Yeah, that was fun.
Get it untangled before the end of the podcast, too.
I did. Okay. I worked on this today in the Blessed Sacrament Chapel. This is my Silver Shed USA bookworm bag, caterpillar bag, whatever you want to call it, from the kit. And it is my cotton candy baby hat project from the Fringe It Fun pattern by 10 Hours or Less, who's our very own George. And I did a couple 3 rows on this. These are size 11, which are 8mm needles, and it's Cascade Yarn Specific Chunky. So I still have a couple inches to go on this before I can do the bind off or whatever you call it when you tie it off. So I'm having fun with it. It's a nice pattern. I just haven't felt like knitting a whole lot in small spaces, so I did a little bit today. And the pattern's really nice. It's a free pattern from George. So if you want to do baby hats and you don't know what to do and you knit, it might be one to think about.
Indeed. And it's chunky, so that means
it's chunky weight and on size 11 needles, so it should go very fast. Don't go by me. I just haven't been able to work on it.
Right, yeah. So, next one has actually been getting a fair amount of work. Let me just...
You know that Knit Picks has now got needles out of different sizes on a, I want to say, 16-inch cord.
You see, I don't like a cord that short.
Well,
I know some people do.
You know, for hats and socks. So they were saying for people who want to do socks without doing DPNs.
I just don't like that tight quarters.
Yeah.
I'd rather just do DPNs or work 2 circulars. I don't care if magically, but I'm one of those people who I catch my loop on the end and I go yank and pull my needle out. And then I have to go and pick up stitches really quickly. Yes, did you like those sound effects? I did.
No. And I have to have earbuds. I'm sure they don't.
Earbuds?
Earbuds. Earbuds. Not heartburn, Valeria.
Oh.
Not heartburn.
In my... Let me make sure this is the one I'm wanting to talk about. Because all my projects have changed bags, yes. In my Silver Shed nurse cap bag, it has a matching nursing cap.
Matchy.
Matchy. If she had had this in a sweater size at the time, I would have grabbed that.
You would have batted?
I would have bagged that.
Bag that bag.
Yes. So this is my Autumnal Fire, which is the Yowza Weighted Shawl 2 by Susan B. Anderson. And I'm using Miss Babs Yowza What a Skin in the colorway Wanna Go Crazy. So, I'm in a row. I took it out of my bag that I use as a purse, my PHN bag, because at the point where I keep feeling like I have to weigh it, I got tired of carrying my scale with me. I think
It's so pretty.
so. This got some work on it.
Very, very pretty.
It's very pretty.
Miss Babs is an awesome dyer.
Yes, she is. I think I'm kind of making it last because I know I don't have another very colorful Miss Babs to replace it to start another Yowza.
I don't think I have any either.
So I have to go through Miss Babs's yarns and go, I want this on my wish list and that and the other thing for Christmas.
I have some Tarte in the Tarte in the Berlin colorway, but it's the wrong.
No, I need the Yowza whiskey. So this got some work and I'm kind of making it last.
Okay. In my knitting to my bag, French ladies, this is a medium-sized bag. One of the first I got from Lois is my.
So it's her old medium size. I don't know if it's the same.
My Pinktober shawl. I worked a little on this. It's grown a little bit. I think I did 2 or 3 rows on this. I got most of my knitting done on Sunday.
Yeah, you must have, because I know you didn't have this much done.
I only had like 3 things I'd worked on before that. So it is growing.
So those mitts must have really helped you.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking
We'll talk
of
about those later. I like the way it's looking. It's fun to do, to work. I am having fun with it. I'm working on size 9s. I was going to work on size 8s, but I couldn't find them, so I worked on size 9.
That works.
It's not that much of a difference. It's a shawl. It's my own pattern. I'm just kind of winging it. Because apparently I feel more comfortable doing that with a knitted pattern than I do with a crochet.
Which is kind of hilarious.
Yeah. So, that's that. All my plops. All the plops go marching. No, falling.
All the plops go marching in.
That's not what I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
I was talking about Dave Matthews.
Oh, ants marching. Okay, so my next one that I want to talk about is Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so this is Quicksand. Oops the Bunny. By me, designed by me. And I'm using Undead yarn. And what's her new what's this place called now?
She said what it was. I forget.
I love this base.
It's her worsted.
It's her worsted base. She told me what the name was. I need to actually find that base's name and link it so it shows up.
Right.
I have to do the same thing for Cyrano, actually, because it's the same base. And this is her Quicksand colorway.
I really like that.
And I know Laura picked up some of it. Laura, you're going to love this.
Laura who?
Concert.
We have a couple of Lara people, so we have to say who they are.
They know who I'm talking about.
Nobody else does.
Of course they do.
Of course they don't.
So, Bunny Head!
It looks like it looks like the beginning of that mushroom in Mom and Dad Save the World.
It does! And it looks so cute to begin with. Boop, 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 boop.
All the sons of teeth. If you haven't seen Mom and Dad Watch the World, you need to save the world. You need to see that.
Marge.
Marge. No, he says, what was his name?
Do you have a picture next to Saturn?
Yes.
Dick, right?
Yes, but what was he singing? It was not Marge. What was the guy's name?
Oh. Todd.
Planet Todd. Todd. It's a planet of idiots.
Yes. And you have this mom and dad who...
Don't spoil.
Oh, it's so
No
great.
spoiler alert.
You need to see Mom and Dad Save the World.
Really, it's cute.
It's very niche.
It's cute. It is very niche, yes.
But... So, I need to see if maybe I can find a trailer and put it in the group.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so funny. It's, what, 80s, Mom?
I'm sure it was the 80s or early 90s.
Who played the really pretty girl, who, even though she didn't have a big part? It was Model.
Oh, you're talking about the dog. Oh, you're talking about, it was, Not
Really
Jill, not
pretty.
Jill St. James. Her daughter.
Really pretty girl.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of her name right now
No.
because you want me to.
You'll probably remember it after I start
Uh-huh.
talking. So, here is, I'm missing a part of the body. There it is. So, Bunny. Now it doesn't look like a mushroom anymore. Bunny.
It looks like a deformed mushroom.
Oh, it's like when they went in
Glub Glub. That's what it's called. Glub Glub.
yeah, but remember in Inside Out where they went abstract?
Mm-hmm.
This
Inside Out, new movie.
Yeah. It went oops, it's gone abstract. And then, ears. I can't do all the pieces at once. Ears.
I could help her, but it's too much fun to watch her.
And then one of the feet is the other other foot's almost done. Actually, no, that's the back foot. I know I have another foot in here somewhere.
The
So
frogs ate it.
probably. So I have
There's caterpillars on there too.
there are.
Mm-hmm.
Basically I only have 2 back legs and a tail to work and a muzzle before I'm done with Oopsie. So
Okay.
it's never taken me this long to do an Oopsie before, but also I'm working for my choice.
And we've got, we're taking it slower.
Well, I have 12 projects.
You may hear an alarm go off in the next
20
10 or
minutes.
20 minutes. If we're not finished, that would be my husband coming home. Just fair warning.
Yes.
Okay. My
Warning
next
of
one
fairness.
says, my stone wash dishcloth pattern, Grandma's favorite pattern, is
The project is Stonewash.
Project is Stonewash. The pattern is grandmother's favorite by Traditional Design. And I didn't do too much on this, and Sue, I think I'm going to take you up on your suggestion and do slightly fewer stitches. I guess it's a free pattern. I can say how much. I can do 40 instead of 44 and go from there. And then if it's not big enough, I can add next time.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm enjoying this.
It's turning out too big, you think?
No, I don't think so. I just want to. I'm just concerned.
Experimenting.
I'm experimenting to see if that will work for me as well.
Okay.
I'm using a bigger, and she said she used the same size needles I did.
Uh-huh.
So she used 40, so I'm going to try 40 and see if that works for me as well. So the color is denim. It is Hobby Lobby's. I love this cotton. I find most other cotton is hard for my hands to work with, so I'm going to be using that. And this is in my Me, My Dog, and Some Yarn project bag that I won. That I won from Heidi's Knit, Spin, Dye, whatever that was called.
It was Knit, Spin, Dye.
And I think this her. I don't know if it's her sock or her medium, but it's a nice size bag. It's good for accessories and socks and hats and things like that. So I like this, and it's got a neat little.
It's good for things.
It's a popper. Okay, it's a popper.
It is a popper.
A popper. I'm not gonna play with it because I'll break it. So I break things.
Everything you touch.
Everything I touch. There it is. Okay. I like that a lot. Okay.
Okay.
And you can find that bag on her Me, My Dog, Some Yarn shop.
Maybe
Maybe not that particular bag. That's my bag. You can't have that one. Mine.
Okay, so I thought you might want to clarify that.
Yeah. Bags like that.
Yes. So my next project is I'm getting a lot of end weaving in done.
That's your last project?
My next project is in my, you saw this bag earlier, my bookworm kit bag. I can now actually show you what's in this bag because York is released. So this is Clarence, which is my my third owl that I've worked, the York the Owl pattern. I'm in the middle of the second wing. Here is the first wing. This is the yarn from my very first knitted sweater.
To my dad.
Yes.
It's
It's
a
maple
dark little
praline.
owl.
Yes, he is.
Should have called it praline.
Well, I wanted to keep up with the Yorkist theme.
Praline. Clarence Praline. Praline Clarence.
So,
Cute.
after I'm done with his wing, I have to do his tail and his beak.
That's too much problem.
So, I work on him in fits and starts. He will probably not be kept by me. I just wanted to work another owl. To be quite honest with you. Because I thoroughly enjoy this pattern.
I love that pattern. I have to finish my turtle before I can think of doing another owl.
It's high praise from Dad that it's one of his favorites.
Yes.
Because he doesn't always like my designs because he doesn't like he likes the
Real
eye,
ones.
the real.
He loves mine.
Yeah.
Where is he?
Your owl?
Where's Peter?
He tends to like the plastic eyes, and I don't do those. So it's high praise when he actually really likes one of my designs.
Yeah. He likes it when we do realistic colors too. So.
Yes.
Okay.
He's very hard to please.
All right. This next project I blame on Kay.
Not that he's hard to please. He's a tough audience. There, that's what I want to say.
Where's my case? Okay. In my Mama C bag, my Mama C words bag, which I love. Thank you again, Christina. I just love this. Is something I blame Kay for. I started it's called my Never Say Never blanket.
Oh, you did start.
The thing I'm finding with this particular yarn, this is Reynolds Light Lopi, and it has no give. It's very hard for me to work without hurting my hands. So you see this now, I may tear it out and use something else because I'm finding it hurts my hands too much. This is my first square.
What size needle are you using?
I'm using 6, US
Okay.
6. With worsted weight yarn. Actually, this is an Aran weight yarn. And it's just, it really hurts my hands.
Well, it looks kind of rough. Yeah, that's
is.
a rough yarn.
So I may tear this out and start over again, but I did start using her tutorial.
What do you think of it?
I like it. It's it's a little hard with the two together, but I think that's the
Well, you always found the two together is good hard.
but there's lack of give in the yarn. I mean, there's no. I don't know. I think I'm going to either use this yarn for something else or it may come up on a D-stash for people who want to buy it.
Well, that was bottom of the hill yarn.
Some of it was.
Yeah.
I had to go get more because I had 21 skeins of yarn with 7 different colors, so total of 21. But this is a lot of fun. I also found a crocheted mitered square that does the same type of adding together and stuff. So if I can work it with this that way, I might try that.
Right. It might be the
it won't be so much problem with because it's easier for me to decrease with the crochet the way that the pattern says. That pattern says to skip a stitch to do it, and that's a lot easier than having to do 2 together.
right.
So
In which case, then you could use the colors that you want.
then I can use the colors that I want. But in any event, I have a couple patterns set out. I'm going to see where it leads me. The whole thought behind it is something small, and I can do it as I can.
And still feel like you're making
and
progress.
feel like I'm making progress. So, and regardless if I end up doing the knitted or the crocheted with this particular yarn, it's Kay's fault.
Well, yeah. That goes without saying.
Yes.
I need to enable Kay with something because she's enabled me so much, and it's not fair that she does all the enabling.
She needs to make an oops. I mean,
I
not
don't think
oops, not an oops. She needs to make a.
I don't think she crochets toys.
I know, but she needs to do it anyway.
Um,
I don't do blankets either. I don't do knitting. I'm knitting. She needs to do. She needs to do a York. That's the easiest one. She needs to do a York.
because I don't think she really crochets that much. I don't think she enjoys crochet.
No, I don't think she does either. But that's okay.
Well, that's not for everybody.
No, it's not. Just like knitting's not for everybody. You need to
So
go.
I guess
next.
it's my turn. Ah, you're stuck.
Stunk.
Okay.
And that pattern that I was doing is from Kay's tutorials. It's not a pattern, it's her tutorial. So.
Well, I guess since we're talking about Kay, this has become my travel project. Oops, it's a bunny.
It's a bunny.
Where did you come from?
No tea.
Oh, I guess this came out of my oopsie. What bag was that in? That was in this one. Come here, oops. I need to put my white yarn back for my tail. Yeah, that's where it came from.
Yeah, chill.
Ah, oops.
It's funny.
There, stay up there.
Serena's oops. No, that's not Serena's oops.
That's Heidi Berry.
That's Heidi Berry. Oops.
Heidi Berry fell behind me.
Heidi Berry's cute.
So, In my sweater size, well, XX large, silver shed PHN bag, which is also doubling as my purse, is something else that's Kay's fault.
We have multiple case fault projects.
Yes, we do. This is Bullfinch, which is a sock knitted shawl by Kay, Bryony Bear. She's KF Jones as a designer.
Yes. She has some wonderful projects.
I'm using West Yorkshire Spinner's Signature 4-ply in the colorway Bullfinch. And the edging will be, is this Cayenne?
Yes, I think so. It should say.
It doesn't.
I think it is Cayenne.
Their yarns don't actually say the colorway on them.
Because mine was paprika, so yours is that right? No, mine was.
Oh,
no,
mine
yours
might
is
be
paprika.
mine is paprika.
Yours is paprika. Mine was juniper.
Yeah.
Is juniper.
So, you might hear dishwasher noise.
Yes, Davina's unloading the dishwasher for us.
So.
There we go. No pink in that one, Valeria.
No, it is
Red.
reddish orange.
Kind of a peachy almost.
More orange than it is peach. So this is an awesome shawl.
It's like a bib.
Well, right now
Right
it
now.
is. So
I think I had all of Kay's patterns, unless she has sock patterns. I don't do sock patterns.
she doesn't have sock pattern. Not yet.
Oh, I don't have her animals. That's what I don't have. I have her shawls, all her shawls, and her one I just finished, the one that Daddy thought was
Handbrake?
a scarf, the handbrake.
So yes, this is now my purse project.
Okay, do you have another one that's a project?
Why?
Because the ones that I do right now are they're projects, but not really.
Well, I only have 4 left, so
I have 2 left.
okay, so I can do 2, then you do 1, then I do 1, then you do 1, then I do 1.
That's 5.
No,
Okay.
that's 4.
Okay.
You do know how to count.
I don't,
do
in
you not?
fact.
Okay, so in my
Now we're in the Batman bat.
now we're in the Batman Silver Shed bag. This is my On the Forest Floor by Simone Curie. And my project name is Into the Woods. I'm using Dragonfly Fibers and the base Traveler, and this is a kit. Old Chestnut, Mushroom Hunting, and the Whale Line are the colors.
Isn't that gorgeous?
It is. I have started doing the surface crochet for the twigs.
Very pretty.
And there's still stuff hanging in the back because I had to go up a couple rows before I did the straight twigs. So.
Very nice.
It's actually that part was easier than I thought it would be. So, and they explain it very well in the pattern and with the video. So, yeah.
I'm looking forward to doing that when I get to that
I
point.
love this brown.
So I think I'm right about here.
I love this brown right here. It's probably my favorite color
It's very pretty.
in this group. So, yes, it has been a lot of fun. Fun, 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 till the dad takes the T-bird away. Okay, one more. So, in my Batman Clover bag, is Starry Starry Night, which is Starry Night by, oh gosh.
Yes, that's not her name.
Agnes Kutaz Karez. Yes.
Kutaz Karestis? Yes.
Blair, you know how to pronounce. Dragonfly Fibers in the base Damsel in the colorway Starry Night. And the pattern Starry Night. And this is for a coworker who likes Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night.
It really looks a lot like the painting.
It does.
I'm impressed.
And I love this pattern. I think I have a couple more repeats of this particular lace, and then there's a huge lace border.
Isn't that gorgeous?
So,
That is just beautiful.
look at that.
Wow.
This one might be for a coworker, but I have yarn picked out to make this pattern for me as well.
That is absolutely beautiful.
And mine will be sparkly. black with red sparkles. Imagine how classy that'll be.
That is so pretty.
This one's really pretty. So this is just an awesome shawl. And I know this particular coworker will appreciate it because she's just a sweetheart in general. I just need to, finish it sometime before next Eon. Or else she might be, in the nursing home needing it and not even remembering who I am. Of course, I might not remember who I'm making it for. This needs to be in a Starry Night bag.
Yeah.
Just saying. So that's as close as you can get to a Starry Night bag.
At this moment.
Yes.
Okay. My next two projects that I have are not strictly speaking projects, but kind of stuff in. I'll do this one first. I had a couple of partial skeins of Heidi's Undead Yarn left over, so I made some mini skeins, and these range between 20-ish plus or minus yards, 22 yards, between 5.5 grams and about 7.5 grams. So if anybody is interested, I have. Oops,
It's a bunny.
it's a bunny. Okay. I have 2 in the Shire colorway and 2 in the PHN colorway. These are worsted weight. No, these are DK weight. These are the old werewolf base.
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody's interested in these for
And I've already used them.
any kind of
I already used some.
squares or color work or whatever, I have 4 of these, and I can make more if you want more, and I can make more yardage. I have partial skeins. Just let me know.
That you use for other projects.
That I use for another project for what is it called, those pebbles?
That's pebbles, yeah.
Pebbles, and for my Shire shawl. So if you want that, let me know.
And anything that you see in my sock blankets, miter square, any of the squares you see in there, I likely have little skeins. So, just saying. Okay, well, speaking of that shawl, that's blanket.
Oh, and that was my Ploverbird Jatam small bag, sock bag.
This is my sock miter square blanket, also case fault. I'm in the process of weaving an ends for that. And this was, of course, inspired by Kay. I think I had finished this.
You need to start putting a progress marker.
I do need to. I know Kay's putting down each week.
Yeah,
how
but
many.
just put a marker on there.
I should.
No.
So I think I finished that one last
If you don't
week.
want to do it that way, yeah.
I started over here. So I'm pretty sure this one is new. This was, because I hadn't started in the No Makers one.
Right.
Um,
Well, that turned out pretty. Is that the Christmas one?
that's one of the Christmas ones. So that's one of the No Makers Christmas ones, and I do have some left over.
She has Splinter. I can't find it.
In the mini scheme?
I don't know if it's in this game, but she has Splinter.
Ooh.
It's really pretty.
And
Splinter is a reference to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, in case you are unfamiliar.
then this is another one of our Christmas ones. No Makers, and this here is Heidi's Autism Awareness.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's really soft.
it is. So this blanket is building slowly but surely. This has some of my more fun colors because a lot of times sock ones are a little bit more variegated. I was a little bummed that this one's repeats were so long because
Right.
then it ended up being a plain square.
Right. Well, you need plain sometimes. You don't want.
Yeah.
I mean, this one's kind of plain.
No, this one's got a slight variegation.
Yeah, but it's very slight. I said it's kind
Yeah.
of plain, not plain.
So,
It's just good to have that once in a while, kind of a palate cleanser.
so. Yeah, this is a fun one. For sure.
Okay, my last is in my Kenneth.
Is it your Kenneth?
I know that I was supposed to review this
Oh,
for
sorry.
you, and I haven't had
This is in my Creepy Llamas.
I haven't had a chance to because I hadn't been using it because my hand was bothering me. I have used it now. This bag surprised me. Okay, I thought when I first looked at it that the bottom wasn't going to be wide enough. It is. It's got a flat bottom, a box bottom, and I've got 2 skeins of yarn standing up in it. It's plenty wide. What I've gotten here are 2 skeins of the 2 skeins of yarn I got last week that I showed you, the Swish Bear. I'm preparing for dyeing, so I've got it in here because I want to put it into mini skeins. So this is a adjacent project, not quite needle adjacent, but I'm going to be dyeing with this yarn, I think, and it's going to be living in my Turbo Knitter Mickey Mouse bag that he made for me because I won it, and he graciously gifted it to me, and I love it. I love zipper pool. This is an awesome bag, Kenneth. Kenneth makes fantastic bags, and he made a huge, I think he made a huge sweater bag. I swear it must be bigger than this one. It's absolutely huge. This is a great size for bigger projects. So that's what's in here, and I love, 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 love it. Thank you, Kenneth, for my bag.
Okay, so next, put this in here. Okay, next is
and Kenneth, check your emails. Check your PMs. Right? He needs to check his PM? You did do it.
No, not on PM.
It goes to his email? Doesn't it come up to his box, too?
It was on the RAV board. What are you talking about?
What I asked you to do.
Yeah. That does go through his PM.
Yeah, check your PM. Okay, having said that, now that he's thoroughly confused.
Okay, so this is also Kay's fault. This is the Kay's fault miter square blanket, whereas the other one, the sock blanket one, is also Kay's fault. This one's just Kay's fault. And this is Scrap Sport DK and Worsted Weight yarns. And I'm on my second row. This is a bed size, queen sized blanket. I have a feeling this one might be more of like a throw.
Might even be a lap gown the way you're going.
Well, it's just going to take a while.
Yeah. Those are so tiny. It's going to drive me crazy. I like this size.
Yeah, hold on. Okay, so I have to, I forgot to weave in this end. I need to do that. Need to weave in that end.
I thought you were just starting over there. Why is it?
No.
You finished it, okay.
This is a finished end.
Yeah.
This is the one I'm working on. So, I think I had just finished this square, was about to finish this square last week. Started this one, this is from the turtle. That was part of that was chroma.
That's chroma?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't get very far with the color changes.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
It's a large repeat.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Was it this color here?
No. It was,
They can't see that.
Oh, no, you're right. It is this color.
Yeah.
I'm
You
pretty
can see PG's shell over her shoulder there.
This is from PG. This one, I think this is from another chroma. I can't remember what this is from. I want to say it's from another chroma.
I don't think it's...
I can't remember which one that's from.
I don't know.
And then this is a different mini skein. I'm moving a little slower on this because I'm running out of worsted and DK mini skeins. That's where this one came from. This one came from Chance's. Yeah. The blue one came from Chance. This is Shell. So, I'll probably do the next color for P. Dean's a little bit later because it's about to do the color change into blue.
Right. That'll be pretty.
I can get several squares out of a chroma one because of the color changes. And I haven't even...
And some of them will be plain and some of them will be colored.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that. That's pretty.
Well, this one is from the original turd.
It's more subtle.
Yeah. So, yeah, So I'm kind of slowed down on this one just because I don't want to move too fast because otherwise I won't have any yarn to work with. And I don't want to do too many... Like, I don't want to do this one quite so soon after this one. I want to have some distance. I might be able to do this one because it's not quite as... It's already headed into color change. So... But yeah, that's why this one is slowed down a little bit. Even though this is... I like this particular one better than this one. Just because I prefer a heavier weight. But I have to go slower because I'm running out of yarn. And I know that I have some trades in progress with people. And I have several people who awesomely have been like, I'll just send you mini skeins.
And keep in mind, you can trade with anybody you want to on the board.
Yeah, it doesn't just have to be with me, even though I am very happy to trade with you.
Right. Anybody you want. I might be putting stuff up that I won't even be trading. I might be just up for grabs until I start with the.
Well, you can trade for me.
Why would I want to do that?
Because you're nice.
I'm always nice, regardless. Okay, so do we have anything else?
That's all for projects for me.
Okay, let me see here. Okay, stash enhancements. My stash enhancements are right here. These are great. They are craft gloves.
And I've had these. I just haven't been wearing them.
I'm not wearing it right now because my thumb was bothering me a little bit, so I just put this on instead. But I have a bunch of these things. These were instrumental, I think, in getting me to be able to craft this week at all. So I'm really happy about them. I got these at Walmart, of all places, and I put them on my wish list at Amazon.
Now, these are useful for, on the box it says, used for arthritis, hand pain, and swelling, cold hands, and arthritis foundation.
Yeah, and mine doesn't have, mine has a slight, it's made by the same people. In fact, I can't find the box for mine
on
Amazon.
Is an older one.
Yeah, I think it's an older one. So I have this one online because I tried hers on. And
now,
it was fine.
I have noticed that I need to not, I can't wear it all the time because otherwise my hands start cramping up. It's not the same, actually I'd rather a little bit of cramping to what I was having before. And I wear it when I'm crafting, but if I wear it all day, I then played Halo with my dad, and I noticed my hand was cramping when I was playing Halo without the mitts on.
Right.
So I just need to make sure I just wear it when I'm crafting.
I don't wear them at night. I'll wear them. I wear them the majority of the day right now, but I do take them off if they start constricting me too much.
And it's just because there's a nice amount of pressure on there, and and
it helps the swelling go down. I had a little swelling here, so it's helping that to go down.
And we are talking about getting our hands checked out.
Yes, we are. We are. I have a series of appointments I have to set up. I have a cardiac appointment. Nothing wrong. Follow up. That's been in the works for, it's been on the calendar for about a month. So that's on Wednesday, and then Ty and I are both going to have our hands seen too. We have a whole bunch of things to do, various things. But just wanted to keep you up to speed because I know you guys have been worried about us. So
Mommy Blair, Mommy Sue, we're going to get it checked out.
We're going to get it checked out. Yes, Mommy Blair, Mommy Sue. So yeah, because they're our conscience, so to speak, and we are going to do that. Just to make sure everything's okay.
Yeah.
Autobiography?
Yeah. Whoopsie. It's funny.
I started prompting. Many of you who have followed us for any length of time know that I do have a couple of writing groups, and it's my week to prompt over the Percolator, which is an email writing group. Email-based writing group, so I am doing my week of that. I commented on a couple pieces there, and I started a free write that I really don't like, but I did do 136 words. I'll probably shove it off somewhere. I don't really like it that much, but we'll see what happens.
And some design news, told you about the patterns I released. Actually, I think I gave you all the design news. Okay, for me, I worked a bit on the shared story. Yay. Which is something because, prior to that, when I was having a lot of the hand issues, it was actually uncomfortable to type.
Right.
And then I've been wiped out sleepy-wise. I got The Medieval Housewife.
Oh, that should have been your...
I forgot about it.
Yeah.
And Other Women in the Middle Ages. This popped up. The author had written an article in my Tudor Life magazine that I get on my Kindle through the Tudor Society. The author had written a really interesting article on superstition related to, and omens related to coronations. When crazy things happen during coronations, they seem to show that the reign was going to be awful. But she also had written this book, The Medieval Housewife. I haven't read it yet. It's supposed to be a positive outlook on what women's roles were during that period of time, instead of just, they were not allowed to do anything. He says, well, actually, they have more, that they could do than you might think. Oh, hey, that's a Dutch Masters painting.
Focus, because we have to get going.
I can't remember who the artist is. I do like this. I remember seeing this in my Dutch Masters class on great courses. I'll have to show this to Dad.
Quentin Matisse.
Matisse. Okay.
No, it's not
Matisse. I do remember that painting, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, though, my one thing that I don't like just from flipping through, I wish they didn't have all these photos of reenactors. I wish they would just stick to the paintings and the period type pictures. I haven't actually read the book yet, though.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just my one big thing. I don't want to see things with it takes away somewhat of the feeling of authenticity.
Well, they do the best they can.
Yes, this book I think is meant more for the lay, more for the casual historian. It doesn't have quite the footnotes that I'm used to seeing. So this is more for a generalized audience, whereas my other book, the bibliography, is like
Quarter of the book.
Yeah, you have 100-some pages of
footnotes,
which is generally what occurs in my books. Yeah, where there's no footnotes at all in this book, so it's a very different audience. That being said, I am booking along in Mary Queen of Scots. The casket letters are a little hard to read. It's a different style of writing, and then they go back and forth of, well, some of these might have been forgeries, people writing in Mary's style, this, that, and the other thing. And just trying to read through the casket letters are very difficult.
Right.
Any day now, they're going to murder Darnley.
Okay, you keep saying that.
Any day now. So, about halfway there.
I am still reading Mind Over Mind, which is a fantasy which I kind of want to get through. It's almost done, and it's not bad. I picked up another fantasy book by a different author that looks like it's really good, and I'm still reading Innocent Traitor by Alison Weir, and I've gotten to the point where Henry has died, and Catherine Parr has remarried, and they have custody of Jane. So it's getting interesting. So that's good. It's always been interesting, but it's getting even more interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and do your Rich. I wanted to do that before you got into this one.
This is my other magazine that I think I read one article on this. The article I read from this one was... I read this one a while ago. Maybe I didn't read this one this time. I know the next article I'm going to read is The Downfall of Richard III. Maybe I didn't read this one this time, because it's been a while since I read this particular article. Yeah, okay, I must have read Tudor Life instead. So never mind, I didn't read this one.
Anything else?
I was talking about the King Arthur lectures from the Great Courses. They had a sale that I was able to take advantage of. I was able to get a steep discount. A class by the same person who did the King Arthur one. She did Great Medieval Minds. And she's a huge fan of Venerable Bede.
That'll be fun.
She mentioned it in the King Arthur lecture. She's like, the only reason why Venerable Bede's not more in this is because he doesn't talk about King Arthur, but I love Venerable Bede. I'm like, I gotta get this lady.
Yes. my father used to call Taya Venerable Bede when she was little. Okay, I also started my Lord of the Rings class, which is from the Catholic Great Courses Catholics version of this. And they do switch courses every once in a while. So
I haven't seen it.
I saw it in the catalog.
Yeah.
I didn't see it online, but they do have some of these people going back and forth, and it's really good. I'm enjoying that. We want to thank everyone who has made comments on YouTube: Deep Martin, Sissy Knitting and Crochet, Cooper Kate Crochet, Sandy Bassett, and Betty Jones. I don't know if there's anybody else who did since the last time I looked. We thank you as well. If you made comments on iTunes, we thank you for that as well. I haven't seen any. We really appreciate it when you comment. It makes us happy that you have something to say to us, even if we don't always answer.
I thank you. My mother thanks you.
My father thanks you.
My father's
sister thanks you.
Yes. Oh, it's like my mother thanks you. My father thanks you. My sister thanks you, and I thank you.
Yankee Doodle Dandy. James Cagney. Okay. I think that's it. We'd like to see you continue to participate in the Toy-Along. We're enjoying that immensely. Oh, the prizes for Pinktober have all gone out, I think.
Yes, they have.
Right. And
the only one who might not have gotten their prize is the person from Denise, because we haven't heard back.
We haven't heard back from Denise yet. So as soon as we hear back from Denise, that person will get their prize. But we want to thank you for participating in all these Cal-Cals with us. We appreciate that immensely. We are getting enabled, and we are just enjoying everything.
Yes.
And I think that's it.
Yes.
So we wish you a week full of knitting, crocheting, crafting, whatever it is that makes you happy. And happy. We hope to see you next week in the PHN Woman Cave.
The fun.
The Fun Penhook and Needles Woman Cave. God bless. This is Penhook and Needles Podcast, episode 180. And that's a wrap.